Hey, welcome back. If this is your first time, I'm Kyle, and today we're talking about Custer, South Dakota. Most importantly, very close to Crazy Horse, Custer State Park, and of course, Mount Rushmore. We're gonna go through today the best boondocking spots that we found in the time that we've been here. And as we always do, at the very end, we're gonna take you through the resources that are available in the area, so don't leave before you get a chance to check those out. So let's start with North Pole Dispersed Camping. Do you enjoy free camping and boondocking across the United States? Well, we've got a lot more for you. If you haven't already, checked out thewanderingshores.com, and we have an interactive Google map there where you can see all of the spots we've done campsite reviews of, as well as things to do in the area. So check us out. So for this 2 weeks, we're actually lucky enough to be here with our friends. And so what we've done, because there wasn't really a spot big enough for all 4 rigs, we've split up into 2. So the first spot you're gonna come to that we opted for is right here. You can see as you pull in, there's plenty of clearance. There's a tree right there with a little bit low-hanging branches, but you can avoid that by going to the left. And then you've got a nice large spot over here where our friends are at. And it looks like, for the most part, they at some point somebody had a 3rd rig in there. So this spot's big enough for 3. Right here where the Subaru's coming out, that's a pretty large spot. When we first got here, it was actually occupied, so we weren't able to use that one to camp in, but there was about 2 big rigs parked down there. So I'm gonna take you down now to where we decided to camp with our friends Mark and Mary. It's a spot big enough for 2 rigs, but ideally it would probably be ideal for 1 rig to give everybody a little bit more space. Okay, just after you get to where Rick and Teresa and everybody will be the spot we camped at. We're a little bit lower down here, so we don't get as good cell coverage, but we'll go through all of those numbers with you at the end when we go over that information. But we've got a nice spot here on the right-hand side that we were able to get 2 rigs into. And then just FYI, there's a gate right there. And I would not suggest you taking anything back there of any size. If it's a car camper, you can probably get back there, but the road gets pretty rough, and it also goes kind of straight back down the mountain, and there's really not a whole lot of camping down there at all, let alone any site that we'd be able to get a big rig to, like any of ours. All right, now I'm going to take you inside because it'll be easier to kind of show you some of these other camping spots, as well as talk about some of the resources that are available in the area. So you've already seen the 3 primary areas that are here on North Pole Road, ending in the one where we're actually camped. However, there is one that's a little bit further down the road from us. So I'm going to zoom in here. You can see the state of South Dakota right here. Custer's going to be in the lower southwest corner right there. This is 16, which is also called Mount Rushmore Road. That is right there is the pin that you're going to take to get to North Pole Road. I'm going to put all of this in the video description. So as you're coming up North Pole Road, I'm going to switch over to satellite view. And right here, you will see the 2 campsites that I showed you, and the 3rd is right there. That's where, oops, sorry, let me zoom in. This is where we camped. This is where our friends Rick and Teresa camped that we've already shown you. A little bit further down the road, right at this intersection with Forest Road 265 and North Pole Road, there is a campsite. And I'm going to stop right here and show you a brief little clip of what that site looks like. Then the next site I'm going to take you is a little bit further, and it's probably, I would say, 7 or 8 miles off of paved road, but all of these Forest Service roads, the gravel roads, etc., are in fantastic condition. So let me go back to this view, and we're going to go up a little bit north of here, up to Forest Road 288/Custer Limestone Road. And what we found up here, and again, all spots are going to be in the video description. We found a couple spots here. I'm going to bring on, and I'm going to stop right here to show you a quick clip from this spot right here that we found. All right, I wanted to show everyone the spot we found here on Custer Limestone Road. It's a kind of a pull out off of the main road, so you're gonna have, I mean, I don't know how much traffic the road gets, but you're right here, so you're gonna get some dust from people driving up and down. But look at this epic view. It's a little unlevel, but not bad. Especially if you have a small rig, you can definitely get in here pretty easily. So I'm gonna add this to the camping map. So other than that spot that I just showed you there, there is a little, almost like a pull-through site right here on this corner. And then right here is the overlook, but right back in this area, there's also a campsite that is shaded from the road a little bit, or, buffered from the road a little bit with regard to the trees that are right here. So now let's take you down to show you another wonderful site. I'm going to go back down towards Custer. This one, for whatever reason, is only rated 2 on Campendium, and I'm not really sure why. This is Wabash Spring Dispersed Road. Now, I'm going to pull up the video here of us driving through. There was actually somebody in that site, and so I didn't want to stop and videotape their RV, and they've got kids and stuff. So when you see the video, we're actually coming from this direction south past it, so it's going to be on the right-hand side. However, if you come up from Mount Rushmore Road, it's only probably less than a quarter of a mile up on the left-hand side. That's Wabash Spring Dispersed. That's a really good spot. No obstructions coming up the road. It's a pretty flat spot, and as you can see in the video, it's pretty huge. Then let's take you down and show you a couple more we also found. This one is Spar Spring Airport Dispersed. Let me pull this up. You can see the old airport, or a current airport, it might be, I'm not sure, but there is an airport there. So if it is active, it's going to probably be loud at times, but I can't imagine it gets a lot of traffic. This is the spot right here called Spar Spring Airport Dispersed. I'm going to show you a clip right now of that spot. Found a spot I think a lot of people will like here. You can see the truck. This is Spar Spring Dispersed camping area. I think it's on Campendium as Spar Spring Airport Dispersed Camping. I'm guessing behind this fencing that's right here behind me is an old airport. I don't know, it might be an active airport, but there's a pretty good spot right here, almost like a turnaround. It's probably only 200 yards off the road. There's a couple bumps on the way in that you're gonna have to take really slow. If you've got low clearance, it might be a little rough coming back over the backside and dragging your butt end. But other than that, this is a real nice spot. Clear open sky, beautiful prairie over there. Lots of spots for solar and for Starlink to have no problem. We do have a little bit of internet here as well on our Verizon account, so this is a good option. Welcome back. The last thing I want to go through, those are primarily the best spots that we were able to find here around Custer. Again, they're all pretty much west of town. I want to talk about the resources available in town because it's very, very, very limited. So if you need water and or dump, you're going to have to pay for it. There's no rhyme or reason why there's no free spots here, but that's going to be your option. The place that we found that will allow you to do that is 4 Mile Old West RV Campground, which is right here. They charge $25 for dumping water. If you're just wanting water, it's based on how much water you want. I called and they said if I was wanting 25 gallons, it would be $5. So I'm guessing it's like $20 for dump and $5 for water in most cases, but it is $25 to do everything at 4 Mile Old West RV Campground. If you want water in town and it's a small amount, you might check here with Common Sense gas station. There's conflicting descriptions on Campendium or an iOverlander about whether or not they'll let you get gas. I think get water. It all really depends on the person working. They're not going to let you fill up an entire RV, but if you've got like a 5-gallon jug, they're probably going to let you do it from the last report that we saw, but we haven't tried because we arrived in this area with full water. If you're needing propane while you're here, then you're going to go a little bit further north of town and you're going to go to McGas propane. Now, this is being filmed in June of 2024. Right now, they're charging about $5 a gallon for propane, which is, in our experience, pretty high. I don't know how it competes to, Sioux Falls or Rapid City or anything like that. But, there is propane available and that gas propane. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Custer, South Dakota is amazing. There's ample free camping, but lots and lots of things to do. So we hope you enjoy the area. If you like this, please give us a thumbs up. Think about commenting below if you have any questions. And of course, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we do other free campsite videos. Thanks, everyone. Do you enjoy free camping and boondocking across the United States? Well, we've got a lot more for you. If you haven't already, checked out thewanderingshores.com, and we have an interactive Google map there where you can see all of the spots we've done campsite reviews of, as well as things to do in the area. So check us out.